Avery Friedman, a civil rights attorney and law professor, joining us from Cleveland, and criminal defense attorney Richard Herman joining us from New Orleans. Good to see you both.
Hi, Frederica.
Hey, all right, and happy Thanksgiving weekend. All right, so Richard, you first. So Comey sent this tweet in response to the subpoena saying, quote, "I'm still happy to sit in the light and answer all questions, but I will resist a closed door thing because I've seen enough of their selective leaking and distortion. Let's have a hearing and invite everyone to see." That from Comey. So Richard, can he force a public hearing? Can he say, here are the conditions?
Yeah, Fred, what's going to happen here is this is a partisan, spineless political hack, this Goodlet, who does this with 30 days left before he resigns and is out of office and the Democrats take over the House and this complete fiasco gets thrown in the garbage where it belongs. Comey has testified ad nauseum before everybody. These Republicans still believe that there was bias with the Department of Justice and the FBI to swing the election to Trump. Meanwhile, it was Comey who, a week before the vote, handed it over to Trump by destroying Hillary Clinton's chances. Despite
so can
the Inspector
he say,
General,
I'll testify, but only on these grounds, private?
Yes, he can do that, and he can make a motion, and the motion will be decided in 30, 40 days, and it's going to be in January, and it's over.
Well,
it's a waste of time.
That's partially right. Look, instead of the political analysis, legally, here's what the rules say. They're supposed to appear on, the two of them, on December 3rd and 4th. Mm-hmm. The House Republican Judiciary Committee has about a week to consider objections. That takes it to middle December. Okay. If they vote contempt of Congress, guess what? It goes to 435 members of the House. Mm-hmm. And that will be around the 20th of December. And guess what? You're going to see Santa appearing before this committee. It'll never happen. It'll never happen.
So then what's this exercise all about?
It's an exercise in futility.
Avery, what's this exercise all about?
It's an exercise in futility. I mean, why on earth didn't they waited 2 years to subpoena someone, whether it's behind closed doors or otherwise? There is no physical possibility that anything can happen. This is going to make our legal top 10 cases is the number one case for going absolutely nowhere.
So then, Richard, what if there is no, adjustment? It's going to be a private meeting. They've been subpoenaed. There is a date. And if James Comey and Loretta Lynch are no-shows, then what?
Well, then they're potentially, Fred, it's all, hypothetical now. So potentially they could do some contempt proceedings, which would take, 30 days to respond. Oh, and then we're in January.
What would that gain? What would that do?
Nothing. It's the farce. The whole thing is a farce, Fred. And the hypocrisy, the word of the Trump administration, hypocrisy.
Forget the hypocrisy. Just look at the legal issue.
No, I'm talking. You can't hear me. I'm talking.
Okay,
what I'm saying is this. They're upset at the way the Department of Justice handled the Hillary Clinton email scandal with the private server. Wait a minute.
Got nothing to do with the process.
His daughter, his son-in-law, everybody involved with the Trump administration
so
is
you
using
see
a private server.
This is a distraction in your view,
It has to do with a process.
Changing the subject.
Instead of getting too excited about it, the's no time to get it done, Frederica. That's what the issue
is
here.
Fred.
So then you're both in agreement this is, I'm just using these words. Is it right? You both are saying this is a charade. This is just, fruitless. It will go nowhere, and it's a sideshow.
No, they hoped.
Well, that's the best way of explaining it.
They hope to get a private hearing with Comey so that they can misinterpret what he said and use it to their benefit. That's what the goal here was. Never going to happen, Fred. And I don't agree with anything Avery says. Just make that point.
He agreed with everything I said.
Nothing.
All right. So then, Avery, what potentially could be gained from this? I mean, all jokes aside, if this is a real serious matter, and the House Judiciary Committee says we really want this to happen, we do see real merit in having this even private session. What will be gained from that?
Well, if a proceeding of that nature would occur, and I'm in accord that a private proceeding would not be beneficial because it's going to be little bits and pieces leaked. At the end of the day, if the full House votes contempt of Congress, it then has another step of going to the U.S. Attorney, who is supposed to take it to a court. But by that time, again, Frederica, we're in January. It is all mooted out, never going to happen.
Fred, the issue is bias. Was there bias by the Department of Justice and the FBI in the handling of Hillary Clinton's email server? And that's the issue. The Inspector General, independent body, did a full investigation here and said, yeah, Comey did some bad things, but you know what? Zero bias, no bias. It's already been determined.
That's right.
That's correct. Race judicata here. It's over with. It doesn't need any more. They wanted to get Comey in a private setting to misinterpret what he said and use it for their benefit to throw off the Mueller investigation.
Oh, that's what he
nothing to do with that. That was the intent here. It's not going to happen.
Okay. All right, Richard, Avery, good to see you both.
Good to see
Thank
you.
you.
Take care.
All right, take care.